Let's talk about the hardest thing you will have to face. It isn't the treadmill, it is your family. We have confused love with poison. In your family, like in most, food is the language of love. Grandma shows she loves you by filling your plate. Your mom shows she cares by making that heavy, rich meal you grew up on. Eat, they say. You look too thin. Have seconds. It's tradition. Listen to me closely. Your family tradition is killing you. That recipe passed down for generations. It is passing down heart disease. That holiday feast you feel guilty for skipping. It is a celebration of gluttony. You look around the table, and what do you see? You see people you love suffering. Heavy breathing. Slow movement. Pills on the counter. And they want you to join them. Not because they want you sick, but because they want you to belong. But this is the year you stop belonging to a sick tribe. You have to set the precedent. You have to be the one who breaks the cycle. This requires a different kind of strength. It requires the strength to say no to people you love. To sit at that table and eat your clean food while they mock you. To be the weird one. To be the obsessed one. Because someone has to lead. Someone has to show the next generation, your children, that big boned is a lie. That obesity is not your destiny. If you love your family, do not join them in their slow suicide. Inspire them by walking away from it. Be the standard they eventually try to follow. Be the proof that the bloodline can change. Look at yourself. Take a good, hard look at the reflection in the mirror. Not the version of you that you show to the world. Not the version you dress up in loose clothes to hide the truth. I am talking about the version of you that stands alone in the bathroom at night. The version that avoids eye contact with yourself. You are uncomfortable. You are tired. Your joints hurt when you get out of bed. You get winded walking up a flight of stairs. And deep down, there is a voice in your head screaming at you. It is screaming, "Fix this." But you ignore it. You bury that voice with food. You bury it with comfort. You bury it with the lie that says, "I'll start Monday." How many Mondays have passed? How many New Years have come and gone? And here you are. Heavier. Slower. Sadder. This video is not a workout plan. I am not here to give you a salad recipe. I am here to save your life. Because if you stay on this path, we both know how the story ends. It doesn't end with the transformation. It ends in a hospital bed. Look at yourself. Take a good hard look at the reflection in the mirror. Not the version of you that you show to the world. Not the version you dress up in loose clothes to hide the truth. I am talking about the version of you that stands alone in the bathroom at night. The version that avoids eye contact with yourself. You are uncomfortable. You are tired. Your joints hurt when you get out of bed. You get winded walking up a flight of stairs. And deep down, there is a voice in your head screaming at you. It is screaming, "Fix this." But you ignore it. You bury that voice with food. You bury it with comfort. You bury it with the lie that says, "I'll start Monday." How many Mondays have passed? How many New Years have come and gone? And here you are. Heavier. Slower. Sadder. This video is not a workout plan. I am not here to give you a salad recipe. I am here to save your life. Because if you stay on this path, we both know how the story ends. It doesn't end with a transformation. It ends in a hospital bed. Why can't you stick to the diet? It's simple. You are using food as a drug. You are not eating because you are hungry. You are eating because you are anxious, because you are bored, because you are lonely, because you are stressed. Food has become your therapist. It has become your best friend. But this friend is toxic. This friend is stabbing you in the back every single day. You have trained your brain to seek dopamine from sugar and grease instead of achievement and effort. You are sedating yourself. Every time you feel a negative emotion, you reach for the snack. You numb the pain. But the pain doesn't go away. It just gets heavier. Literally. You need to understand this. You are not a dog. Do not reward yourself with food. I had a hard week. I deserved this pizza. No. If you had a hard week, you deserve a body that functions. You deserve arteries that are clear. You deserve to live long enough to see your grandkids grow up. That is the real reward. The pizza is not a reward. The pizza is a shackle. Here is what is really happening inside your mind. You are not deciding what to eat. You are negotiating with yourself. I'll be good tomorrow. I'll just have a little. I'll work it off later. I deserve this right now. That voice is not you. That voice is your lower brain trying to keep you comfortable. Your conscious mind wants change. Your nervous system wants safety. And safety, to your brain, feels like sugar, salt, fat, and rest. So it bargains. It doesn't attack you. It doesn't scream. It whispers. It offers you comfort now and steals your future later. That is why willpower feels exhausting. You are trying to fight biology with motivation. You don't need stronger motivation. You need fewer negotiations. The moment you remove choice, discipline becomes effortless. No debate, no inner dialogue, no loopholes, just standards. Most people change, eventually, but they change too late. They change after the heart attack. They change after the doctor says, we have to take the foot. They change after they collapse in the bathroom. Fear is a great motivator. But why do you have to wait for the catastrophe? Why do you have to wait until you are staring at the ceiling of an ambulance to realize you messed up? Imagine that moment. Really, imagine it. You are lying there. You can't breathe. The pain in your chest is crushing. And in that moment, all the excuses vanish. I didn't have time. It was too hard. I love food too much. In that moment, those excuses will sound pathetic. You will look back at today, right now, while you are healthy enough to watch this video, and you will hate yourself for not acting. You have a choice today that you won't have in that hospital bed. You have the choice to suffer voluntarily, to suffer the discipline of the gym, to suffer the hunger of the diet. Because if you don't choose that suffering now, life will choose a much worse suffering for you later. Now, I am going to tell you something that will make you angry. Losing weight is easy. It is the easiest thing in the world. We have whole industries trying to convince you it is complex. They sell you pills, powders, surgeries, fancy machines, and secret algorithms. They want you confused so you keep buying. But the mechanics? A child could understand them. You simply stop putting so much food in your mouth. That's it. Physics is undefeated. If you eat less energy than you burn, you will lose weight. It is a mathematical certainty. So why is it so hard? Why are you struggling? Because you are addicted to your own weakness. The process is easy. You are the hard part. You are fighting your emotions, not your metabolism. You are fighting your boredom, not your genetics. Stop complicating it to justify your failure. Stop looking for the secret trick. There is no secret. There is only the food you do not eat. There is only the movement you do not skip. Once you admit that the process is simple, you run out of excuses. And that is terrifying. Because if it is simple, and you still aren't doing it, it means the problem isn't the diet. The problem is your character. And that is what we are fixing today. So how do we fix this? We stop trying to lose weight and we start trying to save our lives. The mindset shifts today. Rule 1. Kill the comfort. Your environment is your enemy. If it is in your house, you will eat it. I don't care that your kids like the snacks. I don't care that your spouse wants the ice cream. If you were an alcoholic, would you keep vodka on the counter? No. You are fighting an addiction. Treat it like one. Clean the house. If it isn't fuel, it's poison. Throw it out. Rule 2. Make peace with hunger. Somewhere along the line, you decided that hunger was an emergency. You feel a little rumble in your stomach and you panic. I need to eat. No, you don't. You have enough energy stored on your body to survive for weeks. Hunger is not an emergency. Hunger is just a feeling. It is the feeling of your body switching fuel sources. It is the feeling of fat leaving your body. Learn to sit with it. Learn to feel it and not react to it. When you feel hungry, smile. That is the feeling of winning. Rule 3. You eat to live, not to feel. Stop looking for entertainment in your fridge. Food is fuel. That's it. Does a Ferrari driver put cheap sludge in the gas tank because it tastes better? No. They put in premium fuel because they respect the machine. Respect your machine. Eat the steak. Eat the eggs. Eat the vegetables. Drink the water. Is it boring? Yes. Is it repetitive? Yes. Does it taste as good as the donut? No. But nothing tastes as good as walking past a mirror and finally respecting what you see. This 2026 transformation isn't about looking good on the beach. It is about standards. It is about telling yourself, I am the type of person who respects their health. I am the type of person who is disciplined. I am the type of person who breaks the generational cycle. When you sit down to eat with your family, you are teaching them. If you eat garbage, you teach them to eat garbage. If you eat with discipline, you teach them discipline. You are not just saving yourself. You are saving your bloodline. You are the one who stops the trend of diabetes. You are the one who stops the trend of heart disease. It stops with you, but only if you commit. Your behavior is not random. It is loyal. It is loyal to the person you believe you are. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with weight, you will always struggle. If you see yourself as someone who can't stick to diets, you won't. If you see yourself as someone who always fails eventually, you will prove yourself right. Your brain is not trying to help you. It is trying to be consistent. So every time you eat against your goals, your brain says, see, this is who we are. And every time you act with discipline, your brain says, maybe we are someone else. That is the loop. You don't break habits, you break identity. And identity breaks habits automatically. That is why this has to be a line in the sand, not a phase, not a challenge, not a temporary push. A new definition of who you are. Listen to me. This is not a diet. This is a war. It is a war between the person you are and the person you could be. It is a war against comfort, a war against your own biology, a war against the industry that wants you sick and addicted. And you have been losing this war for a long time. But today, the tide turns. Today, you put down the fork. Today, you put on the shoes. Today, you look in the mirror and you make a blood oath to yourself. Never again. Never again will I be breathless. Never again will I be ashamed. Never again will I be a slave to an impulse. This year, you don't just lose weight. You gain your life back. Put the phone down. Go into the kitchen. Throw out the poison and start right now.